Off Sweethearts Week on 69 News at Sunrise today, and we begin with a topic I think many of you will love, at least I do, chocolate. Bucks County author Shara Aaron has co-written a new book called Chocolate, A Healthy Passion. She joins me in the studio now to tell us why chocolate is more than just a delicious treat. Shara, this is a very appetizing subject for us, especially on a Monday morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being with us today. Tell us a little bit, if you will, about your background and kind of how this great book came to be.
I'm a registered dietitian, and you might ask what a registered dietitian has to do with chocolate.
Yeah.
Right. But I've actually, about 10, even a little more than that years ago, it just started to come out that there are some compounds in the cocoa bean that are similar to those in tea and in wine that have some health benefits. So as a dietitian, I was pretty interested in seeing what this is all about. And once I started delving into it, the co-author Monica Bearden and I, decided that this would be a great topic as the research has mounted. Yeah.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about what went into putting it together. I know there were some trips involved and some pretty extensive research, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been a fascinating topic.
Yeah.
We did a lot of research. We worked with a lot of companies that, do a lot of this. We talked to various different chocolate companies, and they were very kind to give us some pictures and
Did you
recipes.
Get to sample a lot along the way for your research? Yeah.
We did. We've taken many trips through different chocolate factories and gotten to see what was involved in making it and so forth. We've actually worked with the chocolate industry for a long time. So.
Wow. So what can people find in the book, Shara? It's more than just, chapter upon chapter, basically, right?
Well, there's tons of recipes. I think it starts off where it's we talk about tasting chocolate. We go into the history. We've got a lot of great photos, as I mentioned. The recipes are wonderful. So it's really something for everyone. It's for somebody who really loves chocolate.
Yeah, and let's talk about the things that you guys hit on in the book. You talk a little bit about how chocolate is more than just a treat, right? What is it?
Well, interestingly, throughout history, and it's been used as medicine. It was actually used as medicine a long time ago.
Wow.
And it was always thought of as a drink. Not until just in the recent couple hundred years ago was it actually made into the solid form we know and love today. And all around the world it's been embraced. It's something that every culture uses in their rituals, they use in their celebrations. It's something that people just truly love.
Yeah, because I know you guys say in some cultures it's really part of a lifestyle, right?
Yeah. I mean, really, if you think about, and one of the last chapter in the book, we really talk about how people had their favorite memories involve chocolate, their favorite celebrations involve chocolate. So it's really something that's ingrained in people's lives throughout time, and their favorite memories are all involving chocolate.
Yeah, what was the best part for you as a dietitian putting this book on chocolate of all subjects together?
Well, tasting the recipes was really really pretty great, and getting to taste all the chocolates and just really to learn about how it really is a part of a culture all across the world.
And did your findings surprise you?
Not really, only because I know that it's something that we as Americans really love. So it was not that surprising to see that other cultures have adopted it as well.
And just lastly, Shara, who would you suggest should read this book? Who's it for?
It's for a chocolate lover who really wants to get a new appreciation of chocolate. Even somebody who might not be a chocolate lover, but really once you learn about it, you will become a chocolate lover.
Great. Good Valentine's Day gift, just in time for the holiday. Thanks, Shara. And coming up, Shara will give us some tips on how we can savor chocolate, and we'll also talk about its healing powers. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us. Well, we're talking to local author Shara Aaron today about her new book called Chocolate, A Healthy Passion, a mouth-watering topic just in time for Valentine's Day. Shara, welcome back once again.
Thank you.
So your book starts out with how we can all truly savor chocolate, something us chocoholics want to know how to do. Talk to us a little bit about the advice you give on to how to really savor it so we don't have to eat too much.
Right. Well, when you really can taste the flavors of the beans, it really becomes an art. So we talk about that in the first chapter, and how people, once you start really recognizing the different flavor notes that you can taste from the beans, you can taste different what are called single origin chocolates, where they just come from the beans come from one region in particular. And it really gives you a true appreciation of this. It's actually something from nature.
Wow, that's interesting. And you know, some people, when we hear chocolate, we think chocolate equals calories, but you say it also has some healing powers, right?
Right. So the reason why I think it's so intriguing is because it comes from a plant. It's the cocoa bean itself, and the more of the bean that's in there are compounds that are called flavanols that are similar to those in red wine and in tea that you hear so much about as having beneficial properties. They actually dilate your blood vessels. So what they do is they relax your blood vessels and improve blood flow. So it has everything to do with lowering your blood pressure, and there's some interesting research showing that it actually can improve the appearance of your skin because it improves blood flow to the skin. So it's kind of an inside-outside thing.
Wow, I love this news. This is great. So now, do we have to eat a certain kind of chocolate? Do we need dark chocolate, milk? What should we look for when we purchase our chocolate?
Well, a good thing to look for is the % cacao, and you can find it on many products now, which is great. A lot of companies are, recognize that the more of the bean that's in there, the more of the good stuff is in there.
Okay, so we should look for a high percentage.
A high percent, yes. The higher the percent, the more the bean is in there.
Okay.
And it's the bean that's giving you those flavanols. So I tell people to try, if you're not a huge dark chocolate lover, give a 60% a try. You can even start with a 40%. That would be something more like a milk chocolate. Okay. But go higher and higher if you can. Develop your palate. Really learn to savor the flavor of the bean.
And you say there's even right over here, there's a dark milk chocolate. Because see, I like milk chocolate, but I don't dislike dark. So this might be a good place for me to start.
Right. Yes. Companies like Scharfenberger, they're developing products for the milk chocolate lover that have all of those benefits in them. And you can see that has a 68% cacao in there, which is very high. So for the milk chocolate lover, that's a really good option.
Okay, so some of these specialty chocolates, where's a good place to go to buy some of these? Any ideas? Do we have to go to our fancy grocery stores for them?
Not necessarily. Right here I have some Hershey's cocoa, good old-fashioned baking cocoa. It's natural cocoa is a great low-calorie way to get your cocoa bean. There's different products you can find, specialty chocolates. You can go to high-end grocery stores, or you can go to your regular grocery store. You can really find it everywhere.
And as a dietitian, Shara, do you recommend to your clients that you should have a little bit of chocolate? I mean, can we say that you told us it's okay?
Yes. I mean, studies show that just 30 calories worth of good, rich, dark chocolate can lower your blood pressure. So one of these squares, which is automatic portion control, because you're just opening it up, these tasting squares, is, will give you enough chocolate for your benefits, and it gives you a good flavor. And if you really savor it, you don't need all that much.
Right. So satisfies that sweet tooth. So what do you hope people take away from this wonderful new book?
I hope that they get a new appreciation for chocolate, or a stronger appreciation for it, and really just understand that it's something that they can work into their life in a way that's good, and it doesn't have to be thought of as something that's bad for you in any way.
Well, this is great news all around. And where can we get this book, Chocolate: A Healthy Passion?
The book is available at Barnes & Noble and Borders and on Amazon. It's just about everywhere. So.
All right, Shara, I know it's going to be a busy week as we lead up to Valentine's Day, so we thank you for booking us in your schedule this week.
Thanks,
Shara Aaron, thanks so much. And coming up, we'll be right back in just a few minutes with a recap of today's top stories.